Good morning everyone, how are you doing? Been a while since I put a video up, but there's not been a lot happening. So today we are going to bring the ewes in that are due to lamb in March. So it's the 5th of February today, so bring them in and then bring them for lambing. So Dad and I got the shed sorted yesterday. We're going to bed up, sort a couple of things out, and then we'll bring them in across the road. So shed is sorted out. I'm going to get the forklift and I'm going to dig the silage up out of that feeder, because there's only 17 of the lambs left in there. They don't eat the silage fast enough and it's starting to go off in the bottom, so we don't really like the sheep eating mouldy silage. So take it out, clean stuff in, keeps them happy. Windows are a bit mucky on this thing. We had those high winds, a week or so ago. I can't remember what it was called. They give all these storms these silly bloody names. I can never remember which ones they are, but we lost power for I don't know, was it an afternoon or a night or something. I know it was worse on the west side. So these are the pellets that we feed the in-lamb ewes. They're called rolls. From 4 farmers we get them from. They've got decox in them. Lambs can get something called coccidiosis in the base, like mucky back ends. And normally after you finish lambing, you then have to get them in and dose all the lambs to prevent it or to deal with it. So it's a bit of a faff, especially when the lambs are really small, trying to get them in. So the pellets are a little bit more expensive than just standard pellets, but we find we don't get any problem with coccidiosis in the lambs, and it just saves a hassle of having to get them in pretty quick after lambing. So yeah, I've done it for the last few years now and it seems to work. But we don't put any feeding troughs in for the ewes. We just scatter those big rolls in the straw and then they can snuffle them out. That's why we get the bigger ones. And they're better for feeding outside when we feed with a snacker. So Mum and I will go and get the sheep in, and my sister and Dad will watch the traffic on the road.
Take time. Good luck. Lie down. Lie down. Steady. Lie down. Good luck. That time.
You won't hurt you or not?
No.
Just get it, go up if you want.
Stand there. Stand there. Steady. Breathe.
I'm going to put 2 silage bales in now. So it's actually a cow feeder, this one. We used to have cows back in the day, so we converted it and put a bar into it so it stops the sheep getting in, so we can feed sheep on it. And what we normally do is we'll put a bale in there, and he'll go and get a second one, and then we'll push it to the back and then put the second one here. And then they normally go through about a bale a day, so obviously a couple of days, but we have got a few less sheep, so it might be 3 days, 2.5, 3 days. But you never know. I mean, this is good silage, so they might eat it quicker. Who knows? I thought while we were around the field we might as well have a quick look at some wheat and a little bit what's happening or what's going to be happening soon. So we're in a field of, let's say, wheat. Look at it, looks pretty well. The variety is Stokes, which we've never grown before. It should have been drilled about a week or two earlier, but everything was a spring crop that we had on the farm last year, so nothing got drilled early. So this is Stokes, drilled about 400 seeds a square metre. Yeah, pretty pleased with it. Just want to put nitrogen on it to get it away. And it's following spring oat. So I had a field of spring oats in here, and it didn't do what they should have done, basically. We're gonna get Agria coming to clean and dress some spring oats and spring barley we've kept that we're going to use for spring drilling this year. They were meant to come this week, but they couldn't fit it in. They're up in Scotland somewhere, so they're going to come next week hopefully. So we'll get the augers and bins set up, bins cleared, sorry, corn into trailers, and then we'll get that ready to get it clean and dress. They look happy in there now, so we'll leave them to it and we'll make that do for this video. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.